Planning a trip to a national park should feel exciting. But let me guess. You start researching, and suddenly you're buried in websites, confused by campground opening, and panicked about missing a timed entry reservation. Yeah, we've all been there. If you've ever felt like national park reservations are some secret game that only seasoned travelers know how to play, then this video is for you. Because today I'm revealing the booking secret that take your trip from completely stressed to smooth and unforgettable. Let's dive in, shall we? Hey, I'm Teresa from An Acre in the City. I visited all 50 states and over 80% of the National Park Service sites. So I've seen how stressful national park planning can be and to make it actually work for real families like yours. If you're a road trip couple or a traveling family, this channel is your roadmap to better trips, from scenic drives to smart travel hacks. And today's episode is all about the number one question I get asked from travelers like you. How the heck do you actually book national park trips without losing your mind? Let's break it down. Every park is different. Some require camping reservations, some have timed entry, and some don't need anything at all outside the park pass. But here's the kicker. The rules change constantly. Even if you booked Yosemite easily last year, this year might require a timed entry pass just to drive in. And most of these reservations, they drop at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, exactly 6 months in advance of the date you're looking for. And sometimes if you're a minute late, the campsites will be all gone. Same goes for timed entry or sometimes even tours. There are actually 3 main booking buckets, and knowing which one you need, that's half the battle. The first one you might need is timed entry. This would give you access to certain areas of the park or to scenic corridors. For example, glaciers going to the Sun Road requires a pass. If you're in the Rocky Mountains, there's multiple different passes you can get there. Acadia, you'll need a pass if you want to go catch the sunrise on top of the mountain. Next up, you have to think activities and tours. Cave tours, ranger-led hikes, boat rides. These tend to be very limited and tend to book up fast. I found this to be true, especially for cave tours, like Mammoth Cave or Carlsbad Cavern. Another one would be the Washington Monument. That books up quick too. The last bucket would be camping and lodging. For campsites, you go to recreation.gov, and there are separate hotel booking sites, depending on the location, for the in-park lodges. If you miss out, be sure to check the cancellations. We were able to snag a prime weekend in Big Bend National Park last year by booking about 6 weeks in advance, because luckily someone had actually canceled the reservation. If you can't make your tour, cancel it so someone else can take your spot. I'm sure you'd love that same thing in return. Buckets has totally different rules and, unfortunately, websites. Always check the actual park page for booking windows. They can change by season and by park section. Once you know your bucket, you'll know exactly when to show up online. Most families travel between Memorial Day and Labor Day, and that's when parks are absolutely packed. If you want your best shot at getting that campground selection you want, or avoiding the headache of timed entry, shoulder season travel. This would be April to early May, or mid-September to October in most locations. You'll deal with fewer crowds, cooler temps, and in many cases, more flexible bookings. So timed entry isn't random. It's a system. If you know when to click and how to prep, you can turn that sold out message into a yes. Timed entry systems are designed to reduce traffic and help protect the park, but they can also feel like a logistical nightmare. Even if you get a timed entry pass, you're still going to need the National Park Pass to get into the park. They're 2 totally different things. The good news on timed entry? A lot of parks will let you in before 6 a.m. or after 3 p.m. without a reservation. So that can be your workaround if you missed out on timed entry. If the parks are on your route this year, grab my free guide, 3 Secrets to Your Best National Park Trip. It shows you how to save time and stay flexible, even when permits are tight. Quick wins, real relief. The link's below. Now that you know the system, here are my top 3 tips. Know the drop dates. Go to the recreation.gov website and check exactly when your dates will be open. Then add a calendar reminder and make sure you're online 5 minutes early. Also consider having somebody else log in and be ready in case one person can't get it. Maybe the other can. Think of it kind of like Ticketmaster when you're trying to get concert tickets. Number 2, use cancellation tools like CampNap or the Dirt Pro. They'll notify you the moment a site opens up from a cancellation, even in sold out parks. To warn you, there is a fee for that service. Number 3, stay flexible. Travel midweek or stay outside the park and drive in early. Your chances of getting in will skyrocket. Bonus tip, the 3-window play. To boost your odds, 1, early window. Be ready on release day, fulfilled and your payment method saved. Number 2, mid-window, 7 to 14 days out. Cancellations start around this time, so check daily and be flexible with your time slot. And number 3, the last minute window. the day before, or even the day of. Check early morning and before the penalty deadline. I've scored by checking while I'm grabbing a hot chocolate. We were able to score Washington Monument tickets during cherry blossom season. Use all 3 windows, and you'll dramatically increase your odds of being able to get a slot, all without the stress spiral. After your trip, take 10 minutes to save your favorite route. Jot down what worked, and be sure to leave reviews for campgrounds and other stops you made. You'll thank yourself when it's time to plan your next trip. And you'll help other travelers too. Booking a national park trip doesn't always have to be stressful. With the right strategy and a little planning, you can feel confident, not chaotic, about your road trip. If this helped, hit the like button below and subscribe for more family-friendly travel tips. Drop a comment below. What park are you planning to visit this year? And if you're still building your route, don't miss my video, How to Save Money on Your Next Road Trip Without Cutting the Fun. It's full of practical tips for lodging, food, and activities that save money without sacrificing any of the fun. Click here. I'll meet you over there.